Greetings. Welcome to week 6, Justice 131, Rural Justice in Alaska. Interesting week. I'm giving you part of the week off. No discussion board this week. I want you to make sure you're devoting enough time to the midterm due next week. I'm hoping that you're not putting it off to the last minute. It's not really a project you can do in one sitting. You're not going to sit down just once in front of your screen and crank out much of a PowerPoint just in one sitting. You've got some research to do, you've got some writing to do, you've got some planning to do. So hopefully this week and next week will be into addition to whatever you've started already. Don't want you to be too fearful in the midterm. There's nothing terribly scary about it. It is worth an awful lot of points, though. These weekly assignments are worth 15, 20 points. Midterms are worth a couple hundred. So a huge, huge amount of your grade depends on the midterm project. I picked a PowerPoint because it's a skill you need. If you don't know how to do a good PowerPoint now or haven't been doing PowerPoints, it's something that you're going to need in your academic career. It's something you're going to need in your public career when you talk to groups and organizations. So I picked it so you could practice making PowerPoints. You can use, like I said last week, if you don't have the Microsoft version, there's open document sourceware available. Look in your syllabus. I've got some links there. This week in the text, interesting chapter, chapter 6. It's a chapter of special topics, 10 pages of special topics, probably 20, 30 topics altogether. Little vignettes that they've put in, additional things to think about and how they impact rural justice. You might find, if you haven't already, an excellent midterm project among these topics. Be a good springboard for you, I hope. You're still got a paper due. You still need to write to me about one of these special topics. But out of 20 or 30 special topics, I'm pretty sure you've all got a good personal experience, a good newspaper article you can find on one of those special topics. I think this will be one of the easier and more interesting papers you've probably written this semester. Talk about the midterm a little bit. I gave you a topic, a suggested topic, and I sent you some descriptions of departments to follow up on that this week. I said, gee whiz, here's all of the police departments, or at least most of them, in Alaska. How do they fall with your definition of rural to urban? Any surprises? After you've presented your definition of rural, your definition of urban, and then you line up each one of these departments, any surprises? Gee whiz, according to my definition, this department should probably be urban, but reading its description, I don't think it's going to make it. Or, geez, for a rural department, this one's got a lot of urban characteristics. So that was one possibility. Other possibilities, one of the definitions that we used, the official state-federal definition, specifically says that Anchorage, Fairbanks, Juneau, no surprises there, are urban, not rural. They say that Sitka, Ketchikan, Kenai are urban, not rural. I think some of those are kind of on the cusp, especially those last three. According to the state and fed definition, Ketchikan is specifically listed as urban. If it was anywhere else in the other 49 states, would it be urban? Would it be rural? That's an interesting thing to look at. Look at, boy, I've had 50 good topics right on the top of my head, and they seem to be quickly fleeting away. If you're having a hard time with a topic, give me a call, send me an email. Let's brainstorm some good topics. Let's do it quickly. Let's do it like today, tomorrow, because you're going to need time to write your thing. As I think of more, I'll stick it in the announcements. While I was driving around, I was thinking of there was dozens of good topics coming to me, and hopefully they will you too. So, no discussion board this week. There is a paper. Work on your midterm. Work on getting in any past assignments. I'd like to have anything from this first 7, 8 weeks, or first 7 weeks. If you're missing a paper, if you haven't got something in, that you'd get it in by midterm and not let it last any longer into the second part of the semester. About all I got. So give a shout if you need something. I'm sure I'll be posting announcements. And good luck. Have fun.